Welcome back. So I've been playing around with making spells, and I did this one with fire damage and weakness to fire. I did the same thing with ice and with shock damage as well.
I have a new task for you, and I assure you there are no necromancers involved.
Yeah, right.
Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people. Are you ready for it? If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately. Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the Ayleid ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Irlav in the Archmage's Tower. He's a good man, but council matters have distracted him lately and he's been neglecting his other work. You're about Vatican, are you? It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Cyrodiil indicated there was some sort of problem. A blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the council. Ramanis says you've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Cyrodiil at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this key. She's the mage heading up the on-site research. She can tell you more about whatever it is that's impeding their progress.
I was gonna say, hopefully I don't get stuck for being too tall.
You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you.
Yes.
Irlav sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful, though. It could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks.
Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? I don't know how much Cyrodiil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. See them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them, but we lack anything like that. Cyrodiil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Irlaf's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it. Be seeing you.
If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can. I don't know why Denel is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end.
Go ahead, please. You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what, I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find translations for them.
Okay, so I think I figured it out. The spells was okay. You get the scrolls, you can use them. So let's see. Okay. So I thought these were the pillars, but instead this is the pillar. Wait, wrong screen. The only ones I'm going to need the scrolls are for the Sever Magica and the Enhance Magica. Nice. Okay, so the sequence is fire damage, cold damage, Sever Magica, and Enhance Magica.
Be careful in here.
Have you found anything interesting in the ruins? You made it work. That's fantastic. Not only can I tell Erlaf we're back on track, but I can happily say we did it without his help. There must be something down there worth locking up. Would you mind taking a look as long as you're here? If I can send you back with something worthwhile, Erlaf may forget all about our delays. What a waste of my talents.
So I still have to look for the weaknesses for the monsters so I know what element works on what. I know trolls are weak to fire. Because I believe in Skyrim, fire stops your regeneration. I'm gonna try doing that. I'm gonna check if even going beyond the mana cost, it lets you cast a spell. Oh shit. That was close. One of the enchantments, oh, not the enchantment, but the spell that I haven't unlocked yet is weakness to Magica. Because that's gonna make my spells a lot stronger too. Come on. I need to look for the skeleton key. But I guess I'll do that after I'm done with the whole, like, Mage's Guild missions. Okay. Nice, dwarven shield. It's a lot lighter. It has one more armor. Not bad. Oh crap. Hopefully I don't like bounce and die. Okay, I'm back. So that's a shortcut. There we go. Okay, so fire works with zombies. Nice. Now what? Oh.
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlaf back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. What a waste of my talents.
Yeah, it was easy.
What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Good work getting that straightened out. I'm glad someone finally came along that was able to make progress with it. Good day. Please, good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site. There is another predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it. Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the Council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the Council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here. I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them. You become more valuable to the Guild with each passing day. The Guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of Conjurer. Accept these robes and wear them with pride. Report back as soon as you can.
Nice. Okay, so we have to look for Tarmina. Oh, it's on the other side. I was gonna use the other door, but I ended up using the right side door. I also need to find a bed here because I know there's supposed to be like a dormitory section in the university, but I haven't found it yet because I have to level up.
Greetings. Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it. Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this. Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers. Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing.
Okay,
Take
and
care.
where can I find the book? Never mind, it's right here.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Why is she turning invisible?
A most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with a shade of the revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The Council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again.
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the Necromancers? Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothil would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds. A most fascinating contraption. Bothil is one of the few who understands how it worked and kept it running. You too.
Oh, so that's this door, so I can go in? Oh, never mind.
Hello there. Is there something I can do for you? Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes. Now I remember. Falkar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the Ori in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Falkar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you. I've heard things, to be sure, but I don't really know anything about them. Is it true that some of our guildmates were killed? Oh, how horrible. Goodbye. Well met.
Hi there.
They keep
Everybody's
mentioning the
talking
same
about
fall
the
card.
hero of Kvatch. They say he actually went into an Oblivion gate and destroyed
They need
it.
to stop doing that.
That's great. Good day.
You can't have a moment to talk. They're just interrupting you.
So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhal. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Be careful.
Okay, so now I can talk. They keep mentioning this Falcar guy, and most likely he's the one involved. Finally.
You will not stop us. The Order of the Black Worm will consume all in its path.
I was gonna say that was weird. I couldn't see their health. I mean, their name.
Hello. Have you been to the Dark Fissure yet? We need to know all we can about the Necromancers. So you saw them. The altars must be infused with some kind of power to change over the soul gems. I shall pass the news on to the Council. Most troubling indeed to know that these are not merely myths. I also fear their numbers may be greater than we believed. You have again performed admirably. You have my thanks, and that of the Council as well. You are Conjurer no more. Guild members shall now address you as Magician. Congratulations.
Nice.
Bye.
And that is it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.